Mick Jagger may be the inspiration that Steve Perry needs. I'll tell you all about that coming right up. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, Gary Stuckey here. Welcome back to another episode of Steve Perry News. And recently I've been thinking about Steve Perry and a possible tour. I did a video about it yesterday. Got people started in thinking about it and remembering all the things that he had said in the past. Remembering For the Love of Strange Medicine, how the same exact things he said then, he said in an interview like with Jonesy and people like that had been talking about touring, and he's posted stuff on his website that hints around at touring. I mean, why would he be talking about it if he didn't have any plans to do it, right? Well, maybe he's waiting for a certain time, and maybe things have to happen. You know, as I've said before, he plans stuff out. You know, everything's got a plan, a certain day and a certain time. He's got a schedule, you know, and things in his mind, you know, that he's probably, you know, saying, I'll do this, then I'll do this, and then I'll do this. And a couple of nights ago in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl, the Rolling Stones had a concert. And what's cool about that is it had been canceled earlier this year because Mick Jagger had some heart issues and had surgery. It had to cancel the rest of the tour, but they rescheduled it, and Thursday night they performed for the first time at the Rose Bowl in 25 years. And what happened 25 years ago? Anything big? Wait, Steve Perry, that was when he had For the Love of Strange Medicine, and that was his last tour that he had. Is that a coincidence? But Steve Perry, though, shows up at this concert. There's pictures online. Steve shows up taking pictures with fans. There was one girl that he was talking to about being Portuguese, and he was talking Portuguese to her. Real cool. And there's some other pictures showing Steve and the fans together. But Steve at a Rolling Stones concert watching Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger's 76 years old. Charlie Watts, the drummer, he's 78. And the youngest guy in the band is 72. Right? So that's got to be an inspiration for Steve, right? And I've mentioned it a lot of times recently that Steve is not too old to tour. And many people are saying that, you know, these naysayers, he's too old, or there's jet lag he don't want to endure, or all kinds of reasons why Steve can't do it because, you know, he's getting older. And then you have Mick Jagger inspiring Steve, of course. Gotta be, right? It's just funny that when you talk about those things and then you hear that Steve shows up at a concert, he's enjoying the Rolling Stones. That's got to be going through his mind, going, you know, I can still do this. I can still do this. So Steve, if you're watching, you know, you can still do it. And maybe we as fans need to encourage Steve, you know, and of course, and I've heard it said a million times, of course it's true. Steve can do what he wants to do. You know, he's going to do what he wants to do in his time. Of course, that's true. Of course, he's going to do what he wants to do. But we, as fans, need to encourage Steve because he said that's what he wants to do. Maybe we need to encourage him and say, hey, we believe in you, Steve, and you can still do it. And I would love to see him in concert. How about you? If you would, share this video and post about it. Say, Steve, we would love to hear you in concert. We still believe in you. We know you can do it. You know, he doesn't have to prove anything. But that's something he wants to do. He said it. So maybe we can cheer him on, right? Let's do that. And we both win. I mean, he would love to perform. and we would love to hear him. You know, in the Rolling Stones concerts, they're spread out. It's not like they're every night. You know, if Mick Jagger at 76 can have heart surgery and still perform, I think Steve would have no problem, right? So there you go. And whatever you do, everybody, hey, don't stop believing. This is Gary Stuckey. God bless you.